Man, you found 2.5 to my 1 butt today.
I guess I did. I found 13 flat buttons.
13. You don't do that every day, do you?
No.
I found 5.
We're back on, this is third video on the Colonial site, cleanup here today. When we first got here, I grabbed his Racer 2 and put it in discriminate mode.
Yeah. I run what? How many? About 5 hours in discriminate. And of course, I finally looked down and realized, well, hey, I'm running the discriminate. No wonder I didn't pick up nothing. So.
I didn't do that, but
yeah, I know.
If I'd have thought about it, I would have.
Yeah.
Me and Jeff are back on the Colonial site. He and the landowner came and mowed all of this. And I've got a hole here. I had a high 50s, part of a pewter button. Got a little bit of design still left on it there, I think. But that's an old button. It's a good start though. I don't think I've ever been to a Colonial site that I didn't find one of these. It's a big old Colonial dinner knife. It's bigger than most that I've found. I'll take it. Another Colonial relic. I'll tell you what I love about the AT Pro. You find the good iron targets. This one here had a lot of iron in it, but I was getting a repeatable signal. Oh, half of a pair of scissors right there. Great find. Oh, that hole right there. I've got a big old thick flat button here. I don't think it's got anything on the front. Shank is broke off. It's gonna have a bite mark though. I sure thought I might have me a nickel there, or an Indian, but I'll take a flat button. This one here sounded trashy, but it is it's a ball button. All of those that I found here have, well, both of them, I've only found 2. Both of them have sounded that way. This one doesn't have a shank, but we'll still count it. Hey, speaking of Colonial relics, check out my buddy Tridonn's Treasures. You see his channel there on your screen. This guy does a lot of Colonial type hunting. Makes some good finds, makes some good videos. So check him out, Tridonn's Treasures. Like, subscribe, and share, and be sure and tell him that 7 and Tennessee Jeff sent you. There Jeff is.
Digging nails.
Digging nails.
Killing me.
Well, I've had a pretty good start right here. Check the silver dip out on that baby right there, would you?
Ready to go to the house?
No, I'm not ready to go to the house. Just got here. Little cuff button. Sounded really bad. Finally got down to it. Opened up a little bit. I've got another pewter button. Fairly deep. And it sounded like crap. See where the shank used to be right there. That one is almost complete though. That's 1700s. I think Jeff finally got on the board over here. What you got, Bubba?
That's a rivet right there. found this right over there.
Oh man, look at the silver dip on that one there.
It's got some good silver dip, don't it?
It does. I bet that sounded good.
Oh, it did. It wasn't maybe 4 inches deep.
You thought you had another real.
Yeah. Oh, they're out here. It's your turn now.
I hope. No reals, no cap bust, but you know that's relic hunting, guys.
Yeah, you don't do that every day either, unfortunately.
And I'm tickled to death to find a spot that we find flat buttons. I've been waiting to get back on Colonial stuff. I almost found the whole drawer pulls.
Yeah, drawer pulls. Yeah, I found one, and then
I got 3 of those. This was a good solid sound right here. It's another drawer pull. Come out of the hole right there. It wasn't very deep. Rang up in the 60s. I like finding those. This right here is the biggest pewter button that I've ever found. It's a big old pewter dandy button. Heavy. Man, I'd hate to wear a bunch of them on a coat. That's a great find right there. See where the shank used to be right there? Well, I've got, out of that hole there, I've got another drawer pull that matches the one that I found really to the left of Jeff over toward that big tree. Right over in there on the other side of that hill. I don't know how that would have got all the way over here. I'll take it though. Well, I've got another big old Colonial knife. That's about as big a one as I've ever found right there. I love it. Jeff's over here trying to jinx me. Let it be a shotgun shell. Let it be a shotgun shell. I just barely got a beep out of that hole right there. And it's still in the clod right here. 67, 68 after I got it opened up. Oh, it's a nice one. Look at there. Got a shank and everything. No, it don't have anything on the front. That's a good find though. They're still here. That hole's probably, I don't know, 6 inches deep, I guess. This one sounded terrible. It's a brass flat button, but it's pretty corroded. Maybe that's what the deal is. I don't know. We're still up on this low rise here. I've got another one of those drawer pulls. That's 3 out here today that are just alike, I think. I'll have the whole dresser here in a minute. Don't y'all like how dirty I get?
Yeah, he gets dirty. See, normally he changes shirts before we get to the wrap up, but I mean...
Yeah, I didn't do it today.
Yeah, he forgot his clothes.
Yeah.
So. But anyway, of course, you see, I stay kind of clean. And then...
He don't find nothing either.
Yeah, I don't find nothing, yeah. So that's why I'm clean today, because I wasn't digging that much.
Yeah.
Of course, it's been, I mean, pretty rough day. Back's been hurting a little bit, but anyway.
Mine is too. My right hip is starting to hurt me quite a bit. And
what's 100 years old? No wonder.
I know it is. Dadgum You may not know it, but much of Tennessee and Kentucky was for a brief time known as the Transylvania Colony, consisting of 20 million acres. The Transylvania Colony was a short-lived colony founded during 1775 by a land speculator by the name of Richard Henderson, who controlled the North Carolina-based Transylvania Company. Henderson and his investors had reached an agreement to purchase a vast tract of Cherokee lands west of the southern and central Appalachian Mountains through the acceptance of the Treaty of Sycamore Shoals, with most of the leading Cherokee chieftains then controlling these lands. But complications arose when this early American frontier land was also claimed at the same time by both the province of Virginia and the North Carolina colony. The Transylvania colony was primarily located in what is now central and eastern parts of Kentucky. In fact, the American pioneer and frontier explorer Daniel Boone was hired by Henderson to establish the wilderness road going through the Cumberland Gap and into southeastern Kentucky. Transylvania officially ceased to exist as a government entity in 1776 when the Virginia General Assembly invalidated the Transylvania Purchase. In compensation, Richard Henderson and his investors were granted 200,000 acres in Powell's Valley. North Carolina reclaimed their portion of the former Transylvania colony area and set aside military reserves to be given as land grants to North Carolina Revolutionary War veterans and other individuals who had been involved in surveying the area. In 1790, Tennessee, formerly known as Washington County, North Carolina, became part of the territory south of the River Ohio. With increased settlement in the area in 1796, the population reached the threshold required for Tennessee to become the 16th state. The colonial sites that Jeff and I hunt were some of these early pioneers.
We're very fortunate to have all these people here.
Oh yeah, we are. We're very fortunate.
I'm just blown away by some of the comments that you guys make.
And we appreciate every one of them.
We're just two old country boys. You know, we're not, we probably don't deserve some of the comments that y'all give us, but we're happy that you like to watch us and everything.
Yeah. And of course, I'll get to talking fast, and I'll say stuff backwards every now and then, but I mean, that's just part of it. I mean, of course, I am a country boy, so that's that's it.
Yeah. He is a country boy, and I am too, and I think that that's part of our appeal. You know, we're not anything fancy.
Yeah.
And we tell it like it is. You know, we don't go out and find great stuff every time. Although there's a lot of people, I guess, would like to find flat buttons every day.
Oh yeah. I know in high school, my Spanish teacher, she was trying to teach me how to talk Spanish, and I said, well, I told her, I said, I don't even know how to speak English. So, hello, Spanish, what do you want me? So.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got you there. Got a shank? No, it's broke off.
Broke off. Got a back.
That's a good find. Early 1800s.
Yeah. I'll take it.
You've had a slow day.
Slow. Real slow. Yeah. Well, that's okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what else.
I found silver last time, so I'm leaving it up.
Last two times.
Yeah, last two times.
Yeah. So. Well, we're just kind of playing cleanup right now.
Yeah.
And we've done pretty good the first two hunts.
Yeah.
So. See if there's anything left. We did pretty good to start with, and then everything slowed down, and then we got off the other side, and we got in a little hot spot there.
Yeah.
I think I found 6 there, and you found...
I found
3?
Yeah, 3 right there. If we hadn't found that one little spot.
Yeah.
Well, if you hadn't have found it, and I just kind of followed him, so. I mean.
Yeah, you're good for that.
For some reason, we lost audio on the next 3 or 4 clips, and so I'm going to overdub these. Here's a tomback button that I found. These are 1700s buttons. This one doesn't have a shank, but you can tell by the shine on this one when it comes out that it's tomback. That's a great find. That hole looks to be about 6 inches deep probably, and out of that hole I've got a brass flat button. The shank is bent over. It's got a little corrosion, doesn't have anything on the front of it, but that's another Colonial flat button. Me and Jeff were working the east slope where this old house was at, and Jeff's got a brass flat button here, It doesn't have a shank on it. Shank's been broken off. But a little hot spot right here where we find a few buttons all kind of concentrated. I think we're talking here trying to figure out why those buttons would be concentrated like that. I don't know. But we'll take them. We're still working this slope off the side, and you can see the imprint right there of a brace button. Got a shank on it, bent over. It's a good find right there. But I tell you what, this is there's a button came out right there, and that dirt is laying on another hole that I dug, and then this one here. So several flat buttons right in through here off of this, what would be the east slope of where this old house sat.
This one here sounded terrible until I got the dirt off of it. You see it? Right there. Little cuff button with the shank broke off of it. Hot spot right here. Jeff said that he has got a cuff button in situ, and for those uneducated viewers, that's French for "this is the way I found it." Where's that?
You see it?
Here?
Right there.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's French for "that's the way I found it." Oh, got a shank?
Yep. Oh, an iron shank.
Huh, let me look. You know, that might have been, that looks like tomback in a way. That may have been laying next to iron, I don't know. But you know, I found a Civil War bullet over at the dirt pile
It had rust.
that had an iron back.
Huh.
It's the only one I've ever found.
You mean button?
An eagle button.
Oh, you said bullet.
Oh,
But
no.
we know what you meant.
Yeah, okay. All in all, it was a good hunt.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. And then we left there. Of course, it was getting hot out in the fields, and then we left there and come to another little spot that was going to do some research on, and we found that old spring, and it was hand dug. It had some rock laid in it and everything. I mean, real nice. And then there's a home site somewhere. It's just grown up right now. I don't guess it's been bush hogged in what do you say, 2 years?
I think so.
So, but anyway.
I did find an iron buckle there.
Yeah, you did.
And a head stamp. You found a head stamp.
Yeah, and I found
And a piece of lead.
Yeah, just random piece of lead. Really, maybe a.
There's a dead snake.
Oh man!
I got your back for the
Well,
mosquito.
there are a lot of copperheads around. Not copperheads, but cottonmouths around here. So, been all these springs around.
Me and Jeff are scouting right now. There's an old rock-lined spring right in behind these trees. We're hunting around it. Found a head stamp. And then I've got this iron buckle. It's got some age on it. Still trying to find where maybe the house would be here. What are we going to do for a contest now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. We're going to have to think about it. So.
Well, somebody needs to give us a detector where we can give it away on the contest.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
To give one of those away. I like giving away a pinpointer. I mean, that's a good prize.
Yeah.
Because anybody that detects, you don't know what kind of shovel somebody wants. So you don't know about a shovel, but everybody needs a pinpointer.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah. We'll get our heads together and within the next couple of weeks. We don't need to do it where we have to give it away in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know it. It went quick. And then I was like,
I'm not going to do it with another real.
No.
Because,
maybe a large cent or something.
Maybe. Because we don't find too many of those.
No.
But we're gearing up right now because of the weather and everything to hunt places where we can find a large cent.
And then, I mean, if we do a large cent, we may find one next week. So
we could do it.
Hey, that'll be fine, I guess. I mean, can't wait for this to get bush hogged back here where we can find that other home site. I got good expectation.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah, easy for me to say. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good spot.
That's French for he's got a good feeling about this.
Yeah. So I told you, I'm just.
He been speaking that French all day long, you know. In situ.
Yeah, in situ.
In situ. Yeah, that's French for that's the way I found it.
There goes that Spanish teacher again.
There you go. Anyway, we'll get a contest together. We'll let you guys know what we're going to do. And appreciate you watching, subscribing. See you next, when?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. See you next Tuesday.